Hello, welcome to my channel, Butterfly Child Tarot, where we allow the inner child to light the way forward with the divine support, empowerment, integration, guidance, and wisdom that is brought by the divine parents within us, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And we do not leave not one divine opportunity for transformation on the table or advancement. That is how I rock. That is my ethos for life. That is how I move through life. And that is how I choose to use my gifts in support of the collective. Integration, empowerment, bringing your inner child back to the surface. And if that rocks with you, if that speaks to your soul in some way, then consider subscribing and clicking that bell icon. Consider booking with me. And I guess that's it. Allow this reading to serve, as it is a collective reading, as a teamwork effort, so to speak, between my intuition, my efforts, and your intuition, so that you may be able to derive how these messages are affecting and relating to you. And this video is going to be based on the wounded healer, the Chiron aspect within you, Virgo. So check your placements. If you are Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or perhaps you have other placements or other reasons for watching this video. If you're just coming upon it, know that we can embody any and all signs, and we are not defined or strictly subjected to the signs that are in our chart, okay? All right, let's get into it. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light, those that walk with us, Sophia Dragon Tribe, please allow us to connect into the Chiron aspects of Virgos that are tuning into this video. All beings that are tuning into this reading, thank you. We are so very blessed and thankful for this opportunity to connect. Thank you very much. What does Virgo need to hear today, Divine? Virgo, I just am feeling this need and this desire to defend yourself, to defend your convictions, your ideals, your ideas. We have the King of Water, King of Cups here. We have trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. If you notice, between the king and the queen in this deck, the king is arriving to shore, and the queen is parked her throne right on the sand, waiting for him to arrive. And there's something about you taking action, okay? The Virgo full moon that's coming up is giving rise and giving attention and a spotlight to the divine feminine within us. But for some reason, it's your masculine that's driving you at this time, Virgo. The masculine within you. And for some of you guys, there's someone here that is taking more of an interest in your life, a masculine that you respect, that's taking more of an interest in your life, and there's just a feeling of needing to prove to them that you know what it is that you're doing, or even prove to them that, just prove to them, period. Because it's going to be a whole lot of different things for different people. But there's a sense of feeling like you need to prove here. This came up in the Libra reading, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Water. Again, oh my goodness, all of these cards are coming up again. But here, I can show you guys. He's coming up on the shore to meet his queen. There's some kind of defensiveness. For a lot of you guys, you've been really desiring love. And I didn't explain this well enough with the Chiron, okay? So I'm going to get into this now, so forgive me. But the Chiron aspect, the wounded healer aspect in us, speaks to an aspect of ourselves that we are still struggling and tripping over, right? But it's an aspect that once we come into alchemy with, once we alchemize, we are then not only able to receive the keys of how to navigate this reality a lot more effortlessly, but we're also able to sort of have a blueprint that we can offer in support and healing of others. Chiron is a centaur, and his main depiction is holding a bow and arrow. Is that not Sagittarius? And what is Sagittarius's card in the tarot? The Temperance card, which is all about what? Alchemy. Because alchemy means nothing if we do not share it. If we do not share it, right? Like, what is the point of being able to come into all of this clarity and take our pain and make it gold if we're doing it alone? If we don't offer that same blueprint to other people. So it's almost like whatever it is that's plaguing you, there is a key, there is an answer, there is a way out, there's a way through, there's a way over, whatever. And in that, other people are watching and they're going to follow you. So on this side of things, it's like a disempowered state. And on this side of things, it's an empowered state. But not only are you empowering yourself, but you're empowering so many other people. This is the point of this reading. And what it feels like here is you're defensive. It's, you know, doubt does funny things to us, Virgo. I did a video on the spirit of doubt. If that interests you, just go on my YouTube. But who are you fighting? You're fighting yourself. We have conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Instead, stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. We also have the end of a the end of a challenging time. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. Travel or relocation. That card also reads on the boat Vita Nova, which means a new life. A happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. There's such a desire from Virgo to be loved, to be received, to be seen, but it's you that are equating your value to something different, to something other than just being unconditional. You feel like your value is depreciated for whatever reason. You are the one who's labeling yourself that and then preparing for battle. When in reality, you're just waiting to be received, or you're getting ready to be received beautifully. Your masculine is being ready to be received by your feminine so beautifully through this time. And have this integration. There's integration on the horizon for you, Virgo. Literally. And this is what truly will bring you this contentment, this fulfillment. It is not a person, place, or thing, darlings. It is internal. It is as within, so without will be reflected. I know you don't like to hear that. Neither do I. But it's true. And as I'm tapping into this energy to deliver this message to you, to us, I feel it more than ever. I feel it it's real. I feel the power in it. I almost want to hear it. No, I do want to hear it. I do find value in that. And I can admit that. It's been a long time coming. I used to not hate. I used to be triggered when I heard messages like that. When I heard messages of things are coming in integration, as within, so without. As you feel inside, things will start to change. It's like, okay, but how does that help me now? It's doing everything to help us now. What else does Virgo need to hear, Spirit? Thank you so much. For you allow your practical mind to override your intuition. Your practical mind, which is really your trauma mind, knows more than what your intuitive self knows. And you protect, you have this is your ideology. This is how you think you should be. Protecting against everything really, truly Spirit is bringing in. And always in a place of debate, of weighing things out, because you want to be respected. And sometimes we have a questionable belief that being respected means that we compromise. Being respected means, hey, maybe if I do what these people tell me I should be doing, maybe I'll have better success in this. But your intuition is telling you a lot more. But that head is big. His head is fucking big. And again, we have the horizon. When in the background, that masculine, that king is going to meet its queen. Your feminine is on its way to meet its masculine, meaning you are on the way to really being able to integrate and ground and bring life. To the bond and the integration and the equality that is coming in between your masculine and feminine. If you don't know what that means, let's simply put it as your intuitive aspects and your logical aspects. Many times when we're coming into our awakening, or we're coming into consciousness, or we're on an evolutionary journey, parts of us are not on the same table. That's what this is all about. We're on different pages with ourselves. Our ego wants this. Our heart wants this. Our inner child is acting out in this way. And when we try to take a step in a direction, one of us is pulling us in another way. And what this is telling you is that you're about to get on the same page with yourself. And do not allow yourself to be triggered. No, allow yourself to be triggered, but do not let the trigger fool you. You don't have anything to protect. You've given everyone enough of you. And here we go again with the Queen of Cups again. What is your heart telling you? Get in touch with your heart, Virgo, at this time. Because your divine masculine is coming to the table with your divine feminine in a beautiful way. This integration is something that's come through in a reading for me more powerful than it ever has before. You're no longer going to be indecisive and confused. You're no longer going to be suffering with the things you do not want, wondering why they're still in your reality. I set the intention that I do not want this. Why is it here? That's not something that you need to ask the universe. That's something that you need to ask yourself. Because where are you giving away your pound of flesh to try and prove something? Take a step back. You have already been given the blueprint, darlings. And your feminine is speaking to you through your intuition. Just listen. Because when you stick in the logical mind and you don't allow the intuition to come to the table equally, then you're not able to see your true value, your true potential. and you judge yourself. And what this energy is going to bring to your wounded healer is the ability for you to see that it's okay. The light of the sun is all that you need to validate you, because it does feel like you are being challenged and tested, Virgo. We are, in how we are able to kind of roll with these punches, because people around us are not understanding the vision. And when we ourselves, what am I trying to say? When we ourselves don't understand or can't fully grasp, that's not the right way of putting it. Come on, I'm onto something, Spirit. When we ourselves seek validation from other people, our feminine is insecure, because she's not given the strength of the masculine. She's turned away. She's not receiving, right? The masculine will hold the space. The masculine will make the feminine feel amazing about what she's offering, what she has, what she's receiving. But when the feminine and the masculine are not on the same page, and when you have gone through trauma or whatever, you need that validation, darlings. We need that validation. And sometimes when we need that validation, what we're met with is opposition. Because when one crazy person goes to another crazy person and asks a question about sanity, you're going to get a crazy answer. So that's what's happening here. You're trying to prove to a bunch of crazy people why you're doing things the way you're doing things, what your plan is, what you're doing. It's okay to scale back the logistical side of who we are, Virgo, for the sake of faith. For that is what our divine feminine is all about. I suggest that you do some research and look into how the divine feminine is embodied within us. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit. Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you. Not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one, that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others. And you will also be so close to Spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another person or group. Release the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know for yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Love is about how we are with each other, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Man, that's really what this is all speaking to. It's vulnerability. It's not feeling like you have to be defensive and feel like you have to come to it with all of your ducks in a row and have all of the answers. The safety is not having all the answers. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Security is not being given the heads up. Security is in the bond that we have with ourselves and others. When we just allow our authenticity and intimacy to flow. That level of bond is so strong. And there are people around you that are waiting to receive you in this way. You see, for he's only fighting himself. You don't have to prove anything. But perhaps they're not seeing you because you're not showing them. We are not showing them by example. Virgo, if you're interested in a more in-depth or personalized reading, that information is in the description box. It's $44 for 20 to 30 minutes of a personalized reading. That is a YouTube video link that'll be sent to you and only you and I can watch. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for tuning in. God bless.